by It Cosmetics. It just says Heavenly Skin, TM. At least they trademarked it. It's like, guys, it's business. Like, I do not owe you explanations. You do not know what's going on behind the scenes. Unless you literally work for me, you don't know.
Jaclyn Hill just addressed the Koze situation in a Get Ready With Me video where she addressed the controversies. So if you have watched my last video, you'll know that Jaclyn is getting massive backlash over the launch of new products of her brand Koze. The response that Jaclyn is getting over on her Instagram due to the new launch is truly unprecedented. We know full well that influencers get in trouble from time to time and will get some mixed opinions in their comment section. What's currently happening on Jaclyn Hill's Instagram page, however, is far from that. Every comment under Jaclyn's latest post showing the new item of Jaclyn's brand Koze reads like this: "So you're just not addressing you stealing this name from a smaller influencer? Cool. Are you going to ever address the Koze situation? Are you ever going to address stealing from a smaller creator?" If you go to Jaclyn's Instagram, you'll see there are so many of these. It's actually kind of crazy. The opinions here don't seem to be mixed. The majority of the comments are talking about Koze being stolen from Kaylin's Koze. So if you don't know, Jaclyn launched the brand Koze, which happened to also be the name of a brand that sells very similar things by a smaller creator by the name of Nikolson. Kaylin reached out to Jaclyn when Koze was first launched, but not only she got ignored, Jaclyn also released a Reels video with the name Koze with a TM next to it, and Kaylin in turn had to shut down her store due to the new massive competition.
What really kind of put a bad taste in my mouth was, instead of this creator responding, their team, or they did, just posted a reel with the word Koze, or they call it Koze, with a TM beside it. The reason why that put a bad taste in my mouth is because, one, the energy was weird. It was weird because it just kind of gave a like, yeah, I saw your comment, here's my response, trademarked. I was working with lawyers who looked it up and they hadn't trademarked it. In fact, the first post for this brand was in July. So usually when you file a trademark, it takes a week or two to show up in the database. It had been months. There was no trademark filed under this person or their LLC. They didn't have anything filed. And so maybe they saw my post or my comment and then decided to file. And you can put trademark TM beside something you even just have intentions of trademarking without it even being trademarked. But it gave the impression that they had a trademark they didn't have. And then a lot of the comments were kind of like, yeah, shove it in her face kind of thing. And that energy was like, not my cup of tea. I had big dreams for Koze. I wanted so many books, I wanted planners, I wanted to eventually move into getting goods manufactured. Trademarking is something that I originally didn't do. I was very naive in the business world. Incorporating in Canada definitely gave me some protection, but not enough protection. And it's no excuse, but I naively thought that nobody would, in the same realm that I would care about, come up with the same thing. And so I figured one day I would trademark. Life went on and I just didn't, and that was definitely my mistake.
Jaclyn did not address all this, but what she did do is upload a video onto her YouTube channel doing a chit-chatty style makeup tutorial. And when she was talking about one of the brushes she was using, she read the name of the brush and then said, "At least they trademarked it," and then proceeds to laugh.
I'm gonna go in with my brand, Jaclyn Cosmetics. This is Brightening Fair and Correcting Light, and I'm gonna combine these two for like my perfect under eye brightness. As I'm sitting here doing my makeup the way I do every day, I'm realizing that this might look like a Jaclyn Cosmetics ad, and that is not my intention at all, but this is literally just my routine. I mean, I'm looking at a lot of stuff, a ton of stuff in front of me that's not my brand, but still, I don't want you guys to think I'm over here trying to be Jaclyn Shill. I'm gonna go in with two of my powders. I'm gonna go in with my Mood Light in the shade Do Me, and I'm gonna go in with my loose powder in the shade Sheer Light. So I'm gonna go in with my bronzer, and again, I'm like kind of hating that everything right now is Jaclyn Cosmetics. It's by It Cosmetics. It just says Heavenly Skin, TM. At least they trademarked it. Now I'm gonna go in with my under eye loose powder.
She's fully making fun of Kaylin for not being able to afford to trademark her brand, making it possible for Jaclyn to take the same name. This has to be the epitome of mean, especially coming from Jaclyn, who is a really strong person in the beauty industry, in YouTube, and just in the influencer landscape. Kaylin had to shut down her business because of what Jaclyn did. She doesn't have her brand anymore. She had to change the name, and her shop shop did not reopen to this day. So Jaclyn making a joke out of it is just crazy. Jaclyn proceeds to talk about how she doesn't owe anybody explanation.
Having like the whole internet talk about me and just question who I am as a person, and I just felt like there was no way out of it. And it's like, even still, I deal with it on a weekly, on a monthly basis. People thinking that I'm shady, that I have terrible business practice, that I'm stealing things from people, or I'm not being transparent. And it's like, it's so exhausting when it comes to business, because it's like, guys, it's business. Like, I do not owe you explanations. You do not know what's going on behind the scenes. You do not know the conversations that are being had. You literally don't know. You don't know. I don't care what documents you've seen. You don't know what's in process. You don't know what's happened. You don't know who's lying out there. You don't know. Unless you literally work for me, you don't know. And I'm so sick of constantly having to defend my character. So I've decided, like, I made a pact with myself and my therapist and God a few months ago where I was like, I'm done. I'm not explaining myself anymore. If you think I'm a good person, thank you. Come back and watch my videos. Let's chat. I'll see you in my DMs. If you think I'm a liar, if you think I'm shady, if you think whatever, then literally unfollow me, because I'm not gonna explain myself to you.
So what I'm understanding from all of this is that Jaclyn has made the decision to never address anything that happened with Kaylin and Koze, and that she thinks that she doesn't owe anybody explanation because it's business. She also mentioned that she doesn't care what documents people see and that you never know who is lying. So I guess she's saying that the core documents we've seen from the Morphe bankruptcy that are clearly showing that she's not the owner of Jaclyn Cosmetics are not true somehow. Jaclyn is so messy with her statements, honestly. It seems very erratic and even more damaging to herself and her brand. Choosing not to address anything but also talk about everything in a way that makes the viewer feel that their intelligence is being questioned. I mean, I just don't know what is there not to believe in court documents. Jaclyn proceeds to use a Jeffree Star product and says that she can already tell that there will be people in the comments that will be disagreeing with that and saying that she's so over cancel culture.
For this, I'm gonna use the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Lash Curler, and the reason why is because when it opens up, like as opposed to this one that's MAC, see how much that opens? See how his opens so big? So it's basically impossible to like curl his lashes because it's hard to get them in. With Jeffree's, you can get so easily in there and then just like halfway, like right there. I don't want to hear it. I'm sure there's gonna be people in the comments like, I can't believe you support Jeffree Star. Like, I already know, because Jeffree is one of those people that the second that his name comes out of someone's mouth, it's like, you're canceled. I am so sick of cancel culture. I am literally anti-canceling anybody or anything. Like with the whole Michaela lash drama, I had thousands of people asking me to review that mascara or to talk about it. And I'm like, I am not God. I am not here to judge. This is a great lash curler. I'm using it. Leave Michaela alone. Like, God, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I think this is just what it's like to get older. Like, I'm 32. I've been doing this shit for like 11 years at this point. I'm not canceling people. Anyways, look at my lash.
It's really convenient to be anti-cancel culture when your comment section over on Instagram look the way that it does. She also commented on the Michaela Lashgate situation and said, I'm not God, I'm not here to judge, leave Michaela alone. It's interesting to me that Jaclyn would choose to comment on the Michaela situation because Michaela so clearly was in the wrong. Every OG beauty influencer commented on what happened with Lashgate. So Jaclyn saying that she's not here to judge makes it sound like she's saying that it's okay to lie and that Michaela should not have gotten the reaction that she did, which is no surprise at this point coming from Jaclyn, I guess. But still, T-Spill also left a comment under that video saying the shade towards Kaylin was super disappointing, and I believe that Jaclyn deleted that comment because I cannot see it there anymore. Jaclyn also said that she has nothing to push or sell this time and that she's doing this video just for fun, and that she's excited to just be doing a good old makeup tutorial. But then she mentioned that she's wearing the new robe from the new launch of Koze. And then she mentions the launch again and saying that it is happening the day after this video is filmed.
But this is my, again, a palette that I created with Morphe called Divine Neutrals, and some of the shades in here are just, for me, irreplaceable. I'm gonna go with the shade Just Barely. This again is like a shade that for me is like irreplaceable. Like, I'm just obsessed with it. I'm gonna go in with my highlighter, Jaclyn Cosmetics, in the shade Iced. This is the #1 seller at, like, by me, that I created, by my brand, by Jaclyn Cosmetics. This highlight is just, it's it. If you haven't tried it, you're missing out. It is amazing. How cute is that? I literally am like, just got like a final approval for my new Get Ready With Me robe that I'm about to post today. And I'm literally getting ready with you guys right now in my Get Ready robe. That wasn't even intentional. Well, when you guys see this, it'll already be on the website. It'll already be for sale, but it technically launches tomorrow as I'm filming this. But these right here, you guys, listen. This might be like my favorite thing I ever created with my brand. Are these blush palettes, the warm and the cool. Bitch, when I tell you this formula, the best. It's the best. That is it for this makeup look, for this get ready with me. I can't tell you how much I actually genuinely enjoyed sitting here talking to you guys. I hope this video was well received, is going to be well received, and you guys enjoyed it, because this was just awesome, more than you know. It almost felt like a healing experience for me, just talking to you guys, not having any product to push or anything like that, just genuinely hanging out with you. It was awesome.
With her wearing the new merch and talking about the newest launch, to me, it does seem like a promotion of the new product, which a lot of people in the comments also noticed. One person said, yeah, but she legit said she's not here to sell when she's doing exactly that. Honestly, that is not the main problem with this video. Kaylin Nicholson had to close down her shop since Jaclyn launched Koze. Kaylin may have rebranded her YouTube channel and podcast, but the shop itself has not reopened to this day. In this video, Jaclyn talks about how hard it is to own 3 businesses, and also about how it's nobody's business what she's choosing to do with her business. And honestly, with the amount of comments under the latest launch, it's insane to see all that and keep believing that you are in the right. Unless, of course, she's saying that she doesn't need to have the decency that people are asking her for, because like she said, it's business. And if that is Jaclyn's response to stealing the name of a small business for yet another stream of income, then that speaks volumes, and we heard loud and clear. This might have been the worst way Jaclyn could have dealt with this situation, in my opinion. She said exactly all the wrong things, and without any attention to the public relations that these statements are making, not only about her as a person, but also about her as a business. A lot of people said that they were willing to move past things that Jaclyn did in the past, and honestly, the worst that she has been known for was never this bad. Causing a small business to shut down in today's economy is something that a lot of people would just not move past. But yeah, honestly, this whole thing has been crazy. What's going on Jaclyn Instagram, plus this response, it's honestly crazy to me that Jaclyn thinks that this is just a normal get ready with me video. Let me know what you think about this whole situation. I would love to know your thoughts, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.